Spacious air, reflecting the way of life under the Florida sky. Even the lobbies funnel in the great outdoors.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Chosen. They say the chain of Shaitan is not that strong. They say his time is running out, he ain't got that long. They say murder, murder, kill, this is not that song. Said I won't amount to nothing, they got that wrong. Cause I was set apart and I was shown the light. And if I get the kingdom, I'll be clothed in white. 1/3 will be delivered and the rest were blinded. Their fate is set in stone, what you ain't read the fine print? Christ is gonna give a crown to us. In the end we'll have the nations bowing down to us, with their faces to the ground to us. It's the truth, as crazy as it sounds to us. Jacob forever rules, and we're his precious jewels. Showed us love and patience, put us above the nations. And that's the gospel. Thank God for choosing me. Bad news for you is really good news for me.
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Let me tell you why. We have a different kind of shine, a different kind of mind. The rhythm's not the same, we're on a different type of time. With a different kind of pace, a different kind of race. The season's not the same, we have a different kind of taste. A different kind of salt, we are so not them. Got my sword and my shield, man, I'm so locked in. And when I came to serve Yahweh, I put my whole heart in. So I can't sit calm, I'm no Martin. And that's the reach, y'all, chosen to teach y'all. Every Sabbath you can find us in the streets, y'all. Danyaahla, my nickname is Priest, y'all. In the gym, they say that I'm a beast, y'all. Set apart, the nations all hate me. Set a trap, they lying in wait for me. Chris Paul, they don't want to play with me. But if you love me, I'm asking that you pray with me. Cause
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Chosen. And thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people, chosen above all people that's on the face of the earth. That's Deuteronomy 7:6. That's you, black and Latin man. Chosen. That's you, black and Latin woman. Yeah. But we the chosen. Chosen. 3, 2.
This is Patrick Dells, Maccabeestv. Yes, sir. If you want to reach me, you can reach me on 6315-302329. That's the New York number, and the Guerilla number is 1473-416-2310. My website is Patrick Dells, holistichealing.com. My YouTube channel is Master Herbalist Patrick Dells, and my Facebook channel is Patrick Dells. Boom! Maccabeestv, man. Bless up. You've done this. All right.
Well, shalom, brethren and sisters, and welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. It's your brother, Priest Dan, representing Lions of Israel, Maccabeestv. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching, everybody on YouTube that's watching, everybody on Facebook that's watching. You guys can see I'm at my second job, my little side hustle. Nevertheless, I'm before you all the same. So I just want to wish peace and blessings, especially to everybody that's observing the Feast of Unleavened Bread this week. I want to give a special shout out to all of you brothers and sisters that's continuing to endure in this fight and continue to stay grounded. Remember, I always tell you guys, this is the truth. Doesn't matter what nobody says. Doesn't matter the obstacles that come. This is the truth. Focus on the prize. Focus on the word, and you can't go wrong. Okay. So, a couple of things. I want to start off by saying this real quick. Normally, I tell you guys to hit the like button and everything. I'm not even doing all of that today. I'm just going to make this real quick. Just in case some of you guys don't know the purpose of why Maccabeestv exists, some of you guys think it's my channel. It's not. I always tell you guys this channel was founded when we had the Cameron trial debate with the Kemetic team on Sunet's channel. That's when this channel was founded. The person that came up with the name for this channel was not me, it's General Hashar. Hashar came up with the name Maccabeestv. Hashar came up with the name Maccabees Alliance. That's all his creation. I'm just the person that actually holds the channel down to keep content on here. Why was the channel created? The channel was created as a place for Israelites to go, for us to see different speakers from different camps, and also a place to resolve issues when issues have arisen, just like now. I shouldn't be doing as many videos as I do on this channel, but because I have a very tight schedule, I don't get to do a lot of interviews like I would like, but I have my own channels for that. That's why you guys rarely ever see me promote myself on this channel, ever, or my camp, because that's not what this is for. A lot of people throughout the week were asking me, well, hey, brother, why would you even have the brother on the channel? Because this is what it's for. For those of y'all that didn't see, when we don't handle problems in-house, they end up on Soneta's channel like yesterday, right? And they get to wallow in our situations that sometimes arise in our nation and get to bring it before the unbelievers of our people. And, I'm not saying that Soneta himself was making mockery, but the people in the chat was making mockery of our situation, because there's certain situations that as Israelites should be dealt with in-house. That's the reason why Maccabeestv existed. So, when I saw what was going on, as I told you, brothers, for those of y'all that saw the live stream I did yesterday or day before yesterday, I think it was yesterday. When I saw what was going on, unlike many, the first thing that I do is I reach out to the individual, the person that's in question. That was Guerilla Hebrew, right? He's the leader of a Sakari. When I saw what was happening, the first thing I did was not go to the internet, not make a post. I reached out to him and said, brother, this is not looking good. I'm paraphrasing. This is not looking good. If I was you, I wouldn't leave it as it is. If I were you, I would say something immediately. If I was you, I would do a video on it immediately. He told me he had already addressed it on Friday. So I was like, brother, I didn't see the video, and apparently many people didn't see it either. So I think you need to say some more, about the situation. So after I hung up from the brother, after we was texting back and forth. After we was texting back and forth, then the brother called me and said, brother, I have a better idea. He said, I want to come on Maccabeestv, and I want to address the people directly, right? So now, like I said, the people closest to me was like, nah, I don't even deal with it. But I'm like, then what do we have our channel for? What's this channel for? Because it's not for me. We have our camp channel. I have my personal channel. It's not really for me. But it's for a place like this where we can sometimes bring things out as Israelites and air certain things out and deal with certain things ourselves. Because you see what the other side is saying. The other side is saying that we swept this under the rug. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. So it's for situations like this why this channel was created. I need for everybody to understand that. Okay? I personally, on a personal level, didn't feel like I needed to be the person to be involved, because Sakari, although that's my younger brother, he's up under the house of David. They're the elders that he's up under. They were really supposed to be the ones to call him before me. That's how I feel. But nevertheless, I take my position in Israel serious. So I'm not waiting for somebody else to move. I moved on my own. That's what I did. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, I want to address something that happened yesterday on Soneta's channel. And this is a learning lesson for everybody. This goes beyond just this situation. This is an everyday life situation, and this is a lesson learned that everybody, every Israelite, especially you men that call yourselves any form of teachers, you take the name of the Most High in your mouth, you take the name of his son in your mouth, and you say you represent them. This is a lesson for everybody in Israel. We all have to abide by this as men. You sisters too, but I'm talking to the men, especially the men that's supposed to be teachers. Let me share my screen real quick. All right, let's start off here. We're going to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6, right? And I just want to read the first 3 verses. This is the Apostle Paul. This is a lesson that we can learn from our forefathers. We know, as it is written in Romans 15, verse 4, it says that which was written aforetime is what? For our learning. So now that we're dealing with a situation in the nation right now, we have to go back and see the mentality or the mindset our forefathers had, and we have to learn from that. Now, let's deal with 2 Corinthians chapter 6. I'm just going to read 3 verses, right? This is what it says. It says, we then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of God in vain. Verse 2. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the acceptable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Verse 3, here is the point. Giving no offense in all things, that what? That the ministry be not blamed. Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. That's not a request, that's a mandate as Israelites, period. Everything that we do, myself and every last one of us that's watching, sometimes people, it could be your family, it could be your children, it could be your co-workers, it could be strangers that know you're an Israelite and they don't want to come into this truth. You are the only Bible that they're gonna watch. They're not gonna pick up the physical Bible. You are that Bible. So you have to carry yourself in a way giving no offense or even the appearance of an offense in anything, so that they cannot blame the ministry. What we saw in Sonetta yesterday, they were using this situation, which we're gonna get to in a second. They were using this situation to blame the ministry entirely. We're all bad people. All of us Israelites are bad. We're all doing this. We're all doing that. That's why we must be careful. Paul said he gave no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Let's look real quick at 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Look at this. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 9 through 15. Look what it says. It says, for it is written, and this is the church at Corinth. This is how they were treating the Apostle Paul. Look at this. It says, for it is written in the law of Moses that thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doth God take care for oxen? Verse 10. Or saith he altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt. This is written, that he that ploweth should plow in hope, and he that thresheth in hope should be partaker of this hope. Verse 11, if we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it not a great thing if we should reap your carnal things? So Paul's asking the church at Corinth the question. He sold to them spiritual things, the teaching, so forth and so on, the gospel, the ministry. So he said, is it a great thing if I should reap your carnal things? It was only right, because that's in the law, not to muzzle the ox that treadeth the corn. Let's read on. Verse 4:12. If others be partakers of this power over you, are not we rather? Nevertheless, we have not used this power. Why didn't Paul use this power of reaping their carnal things? Because the ministry would have been blamed. These people in Corinth were so wicked, they looked for any opportunity to blame the ministry, even if something was done that wasn't wicked. So we have to be careful how we carry ourselves. Let's continue. But suffer all things lest we should hinder the gospel. Why? Because when people start blaming the ministry one way or another for any type of behavior, what happens? The gospel becomes hindered because of it. We all need to understand this. Verse 13, do ye not know that they which minister about holy things live of the things of the temple, and they which wait at the altar are partakers with the altar? Verse 14, even so, hath the Lord ordained they which preach the gospel should live on the gospel. But I have used none of these things. So even though Paul was worthy of reaping the church at Corinth's spiritual thing, physical thing, their carnal things, because he sold to them spiritual things, even though he was worthy of that, he didn't do it. Why? Because these same people would have blamed the ministry. What is my point? My point is that everything we do, whether you think you're in the right, whether you think you're in the wrong, you have to consider all things when you take on the title of being a preacher or a priest or a minister or an ambassador of Christ. When we take on these titles, anything you do that can be possibly perceived in the wrong way can hinder the gospel, and people will use it as a weapon to blame the ministry. Everybody needs to understand that. Everyone needs to understand this thing. Verse 15 again. But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things, that it should be so done unto me. For it were better for me to die. Paul said it would be better for him to die than to ask the people of Corinth for something he was even worthy of, because they would take that and use it against him to blame the ministry. And that was something righteous, much less something that appears evil, such as the situation with the Sakari Passover, which is what the uproar is about. So going back to 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3 again, the scriptures say what? Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. That is our mandate. And I'm saying we, not y'all, we. There is too many things going on in Israel, period, over the last 12 to 16 months that is causing people to use these incidents, although many times they're isolated, to blame the ministry. At the end of the day, those people that's doing that, that's using that as an excuse, God is going to destroy them. God is going to destroy them. Nevertheless, it is still our responsibility to make sure that we're doing things according to scripture, which is why I've seen so many people posting this scripture. And this is also a scripture that I gave Brother Alazar. It's the one that I text him when I first reached out to him about this. And this is a very basic scripture. Abstain from all appearance of evil. Why would you need to abstain from something even appearing evil? So the ministry is not blamed. It's just real simple, family. So the ministry is not blamed. Okay. Right? So I'm done with that. So, this is what I'm going to say, because I'm about to get out of here, right? I spoke to Alazar earlier this morning, and everything was on for the brother to come on the show. But something came up this afternoon, not my place to say. And so the brother is not going to make it on the show tonight. He's not. However, he is going live on his channel. If any of you Sakari brothers are in here, if y'all have the link, drop it in the chat. And everybody, I'm encouraging you, brothers and sisters, I'm going over there too. I want to watch and I want to see what the brother's going to say. I want to hear the matter. That's what I want to do. I want to hear the matter. I had my personal conversation with the brother already. All right. Many of you brothers and sisters on social media that's talking, you didn't talk to the brother, right? I talked to the brother first. Okay. So the brother knows how I feel about the situation already, right? For whatever reason, the brother's not able to make it, but he's going to do a live on his channel. So I would invite you brothers and sisters to go over to his channel, and you brothers and sisters can watch and see what it is that they're going to say. I don't know if they're dropping the chat in here now. Hassan, you probably in here. Drop the link if you got it already. Drop the link if you got it already. I'm looking at the comment section. I'm going to say this, brethren. I'm going to say this, right? Brethren, you're saying he pussied out and stuff like that, but go hear the matter. Go hear the matter. The sincere people are going to go hear the matter. That's what I'm saying. The sincere people are going to go hear the matter. Their page is Sakari. Okay? I don't know if they posted the link yet. It's Sakari. Okay, he said it's live right now. It's live. So let me go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it right now and put it in the chat. Let me go get it. I'm going to go grab it and put it in the chat right now. Everybody can go over there and you guys can listen to what the brother says. You can ask your questions. They might even open up the floor. So, you know, yep, I see they live. Hold on a second. I see he's live. Yep. So they're waiting for you brothers and sisters to get over there. They're not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm putting the link in the chat right now. So you brothers and sisters could go over there. Boom. There it is. There it is again. That's the live link right there, family. That's it. Click the link. Go over there. Listen to what the brother has to say. Let's hear the matter, and let's go from there. That's all I can tell y'all. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop off. And I'm gonna go over there like everybody else and hear the matter, family. All right. So I say peace and blessings, peace and love. It's your brother Priest. And I am out of here. Shalom.